So then what happened? So you were working this night job, but also you had a day job.
Yeah, I worked at the employment agency of the day. Then I'd come home from work, make dinner for the kids, get them ready for school for the next morning. Then I'd sleep for maybe a couple hours. And then I'd get ready to go to the night job, which was 11 till 7 in the morning. I'd come home at 7 in the morning, make breakfast, and then lay down for a little bit before I had to go to my other job. And don't ask me how I did it, because I did it.
So the CF&I Steel Company, when you were there were some rules about when people got injured?
Nobody ever was pronounced dead inside the mill.
Interesting.
Yeah, and they could fall, because they had these great big vats of hot ore that was, they used to have scaffolding up above, and ever so often one of the guys would lose his footing and fall into the vat, so there was not any way to even retrieve him at all. But they never pronounced anybody dead inside the mill.
Oh, they didn't want that to go on record?
Yeah, that's right, and they would take whoever was injured or whatever remains, take it outside the mill, and they had an infirmary just outside the gates. They would take them there and then pronounce them dead, but nobody was ever pronounced dead inside that mill.
Wow.
And I knew of a
How's that
lot of
even legal?
incidents. Yeah.
So it's not legal?
Well, the whole thing was for insurance reasons, I think.
Wow.
You know, that they couldn't do that. But, so I worked there for... Well,
Why did you have the two jobs?
so I needed the money. I had family, kids, so I needed the money. Laird never really made that kind of money, but the whole thing is Laird always was the kind of person that just wanted to do the basic things. You know, you pay for the house and the lights and the groceries. But if you wanted to do anything extra, that's why I held jobs. Like the kids.
So you were still with him at the time?
Yeah, so if the kids wanted to have music lessons or dance lessons or anything like that, that's what that paid for it, for any extras. Because I was, okay.
All right, so he took you down and he locked you in the
He
room.
locked me in the room because I was the only person in this enormous building.
At night.
Besides the guards at nighttime, 11 to 7.
Well, what if there was a fire or something?
Well, that was a
You were
problem
stuck?
because I would, you know, the guards probably could be sleeping. I don't know. I never had to have that kind of experience, but it used to worry me a lot.
Did you
How
have a
would I
bathroom
get
in there?
out? Yeah,
Okay.
there was a bathroom and this big, enormous switchboard. And this went to all of the different departments in the mill.
So what did you
It was
do
a
there?
big mill.
You routed calls at night?
Yeah, so any calls that came in, it was one of those plug-in phone things. So I would have to, if they sounded like they had any kind of dialect or they didn't speak English very well, then what I would do, I'd go up to the hole where you plug in the plug, and you tilt it. You plug it in, ring the line, then you tilt it. Then you could spy on people and listen to what they were saying.
Whoa.
If for any reason I didn't understand them, what they were saying, I would pull the plug on it and disconnect it immediately.
Why?
That was my instructions. Everybody back then had to speak English.
So if they tried to call the mill and they couldn't speak English,
Then I couldn't connect them.
You hung up on them.
Yeah, that was
Wow.
my instructions. So I'd have to hang up on it.